Hey man, top of the world to y'all, man. I'm back at it with some more of it. This is one of my sports takes right here. Um, Recently Cam Newton has been making his rounds. I guess I'm kind of late. I'm saying there's a difference between game changers and game managers at quarterback. And what I'm about to say is really a no duh. Is there's been a lot of hate towards Brock Purdy's way. Speaking as if anybody can go in and do it. Anybody can go in and just uh, do what Brock Purdy is doing for the 49ers. And anybody can go in and just do what Jared Goff and Tua Tagovailoa, what the case may be, but game changers, I guess those have an impact on the game. And I'm going to say as simple as this: he chose the wrong wording because the left tackle can impact the game. You see, so but since we're dealing with quarterbacks, he said Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes are game changers. And he said Tua Tagovailoa, Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, and Jared Goff are game managers. Well, let me break something down to you. Lamar Jackson is really in the same boat as Jalen Hurts. Oh yeah, he won an MVP. Yeah, he won an MVP because he's a quarterback with 200 yards rushing. Let's not forget that. Now, Joe Burrow, he is not a game changer. Before they had those number one receivers, he wasn't putting up no gaudy numbers. But he got Jamar Chase doing what he do, Tyler Boyd doing what he do, and T. Higgins doing what he does. You see what I'm saying? You got Josh Allen. Well, Josh Allen might be a game changer, a difference maker, but that goes to the Bills, the Buffalo Bills, lack of drafting information, and Aaron Rodgers. Well, who would have thought? Jordan Love is doing okay. I guess for a team that was built to satisfy Aaron Rodgers, he got pretty good numbers. He said the ultimate game changer was Patrick Mahomes, no, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady. Drew Brees is a product of Sean Payton's system. He wasn't doing too much when he was in San Diego. Peyton Manning. Now, Peyton Manning might be a game changer, a difference maker, whatever the case may be. But he fell in love with that Tom Moore spread system. And Tom Brady, he was the system. But the system was so next man up that he got hurt. And Matt Castle went 11-5. So I think and I'm gonna say something about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the ultimate, the poster boy for game manager. The poster boy for game manager. Travis Kelce is a difference maker on the Kansas City Chiefs, and have always, when they had Tyreek, it was Tyreek and Travis Kelce. Once Tyreek left, we talking about for the offense. We're not talking about the defense. It was Travis Kelce. So Cam, I think you misspoke. Ultimately, the head coach's job or the offense coordinator's job is to design a system around the talent of the team. Yes, he has Debo Samuels. Um, yes, he has Christian McCaffrey. Yes, he has George Kittle. He got all those guys. Yes, Dak Prescott got C.D. Lamb and Michael Gallup and Pollard and that Nash, the O lineman. He got all those things. I don't understand the problem with quarterbacks having teammates and offense coordinators designing schemes around the strict or the quarterback. Cam Newton could run way better than he could pass. That's why they were mainly run heavy. That's why they ran a lot of options, and that's why Cam Newton won the MVP, because he was just like Lamar Jackson. He had 20 touchdowns. I've always said you don't pay a quarterback to run the ball. And he got the MVP running the football. So with that being said, I'm done. You better manage the game. You better the offense coordinator better call a good game plan. Script the first 25 plays. Yes. You fall behind, you need to make a few plays. Yes, you may need to be able to get out of harm's way and make a pass down the field. Now, if you're saying for his quarterbacks historically, there will be a Dan Marino. The ultimate, there'll be a Dan Marino. I would say Joe Montana, but he had the ultimate team builder and probably the greatest coaching tree and Bill Walsh in the history of football. He had a scheme out the West Coast system. That's Bill Walsh. Joe Montana was throwing it to Jerry Rice. To some people, think there's the greatest receiver of all times. But nobody ever accuses Joe Montana of being a game manager. Steve Young is throwing it to Jerry Rice. But nobody ever accused Steve Young of being a game manager. Yeah, Cam Newton is the second Heisman Trophy winner to go to a Super Bowl. But Steve Young is the first Heisman Trophy winner to win an MVP and win a Super Bowl at quarterback as a starter. So we have, we got to reevaluate the importance of the position of quarterback. Yes, the quarterback position is important. However, there's an indictment on the quarterback pay. The reason why these teams are having quarterbacks wanting it more, because they're not going to pay a quarterback $40 and $50 million to stuff the ball in the running back's belly. If they brought those wages of quarterback down, then you can pretty much, the game plans would be pretty much balanced. If you paid the running backs more, the game plan would be balanced. Yes, I can see myself paying a quarterback $30 million, and I can pay the running back 15. We're not going to pay the running back to pass block it. We're not going to pay the quarterback to just stuff the ball in the running back's belly. So Cam, we gotta keep it 100. Keep it. You said funky, keep it funky. We gotta keep that thing funky, man. You know what I mean? Even I didn't go to the NFL. I never been to the NFL, but I am a football enthusiast. I know the difference between the air raid and the pistol and the vertical zone schemes and the vertical power runs. I know the difference between all that. So we got to keep it 100. We got to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? When you make statements like that, Dak is just running the plays that are called. Every quarterback are running the plays that are called. Um, Even you seeing now, Matt LaFleur turned out to be a heck of a play caller. So when we make these broad statements, I'm not going to wrap it up. When we make these broad statements, keep in mind the offensive coordinator who's calling the plays, the system who's calling the plays. You said Tua Tagovailoa. You say you got Tyreek. You say you got Jay Waddle. But also they have that Shannon hands-on running scheme. What part does that play? You see what I'm saying? So we got to be careful with that. So with that being said, systems matter. The offensive philosophy of the head coach and the offensive coordinator matter. So before we make blanketed statements on quarterbacks and to appear to be hating on them, understand the system that's being ran, understand the personnel. What's his name? Dan Williams and what's his last name? But and the head coach of Detroit, he got leeway to stuff the ball in Swift's belly. They have a good running game, so why not run the ball? Just because I pay Jared Goff or whatever I'm paying Jared Goff, that doesn't mean I'm sticking to throwing the ball 50 times. Patrick Mahomes is second in the NFL in pass attempts. He damn near got 600. What part did this play in being a game changer? So with that being said, Cam, you know what I mean? You know better than this. Think next time before you open your mouth, think about the coaching, think about the offensive philosophy of the O coordinator / head coach. If it's a defensive head coach, then the offensive guy, the offensive coordinator, and the quarterback's coach, the pass game coordinator. So with that being said, thank y'all for y'all time. Talk to y'all later. You dig.